side.
97.2 The Stride.
High five! Whoosh, whoosh. Belonging Songs will return after their mid-season break with all new episodes featuring brand new songs starting on June 7th. In the meantime, you're riding the Stride with me, Jack Fathom, and I'm here to take real good care of you because, as you may have heard, I love you. So we're going to get your Monday started outright with a special edition of The Stride. When I said Belonging Songs wouldn't be back until June 7th, well, that wasn't necessarily true, because right now we're going to get a little taste of BS right here on The Stride.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special edition of Belonging Songs. Belonging Songs, the podcast that brings you a brand new original song with each episode and then talks about the theme of that song and the processes that went into writing and recording it. How about that season 1 theme song? It's back.
Solid!
I'm your host, Wade Dana. With me today, for the first time ever, my good friend, Jack Fathom.
Hello!
Jack, thank you for coming on, and thank you for having me on.
Well, thanks for coming on, and thanks for having me on.
And why are we here? Why are we doing a Belonging Songs episode within The Stride? Well, we've got a couple songs here for you this week that don't necessarily warrant inclusion in a Belonging Songs episode, but they are songs that we've done, and we figured this would be a good opportunity to play them. I'm going to play a couple songs from the album that Brad and I did called Meatballs In and On the Pond and Beyond.
Tasty.
That should give you an indication of how serious this album is. We have played a few of these songs on Belonging Songs before. So Mr. T, Starter Kit, Drug Bust, Dance With You, Job Brigade, those have all made appearances in Belonging Songs episodes. And those are part of this album. And the leftover songs on this album are getting pretty silly. And I figured instead of including them in a regular episode, we'll just throw them in here on The Stride as a little bonus instead of people never hearing them. So we're going to start with a track called Night Soaked.
Ooh.
And this is a song that Brad and I did one night. This whole project was him and I getting together on Friday nights and just writing a lot of times silly songs, some of which turned out to be pretty good. Like, I really like Job Brigade and Dance With You. I think those are pretty good songs. A lot of the rest of them are really silly. This one here, called Night Soaked, is just an instrumental track. I think Brad and I are playing whatever sort of instrumentation you hear, guitars. I don't know if there's even bass. It was a lot of guitars and just kind of sound effects. And our friend Daryl came in and played some sound through his Chaos Pad, which is a sound manipulator that makes all these crazy noises. So you'll hear that in here.
Manipulate.
And this song, again, is called Night Soaked. And let's give it a listen.
soaked from the night down. I liked when it went.
Yeah, that's my favorite part too. So
What's next?
well, now we're gonna get silly. So this next song is called "The Machine Is Wrong," and this is one where Brad and I were just really goofing around, having a good time one night, probably having some drinks. This song, what can I say about this song? This song is about someone who doesn't want to go to the doctor. It mentions the time machine from Back to the Future and the Batmobile. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, but it's a silly song. It's short though, so it's not going to drag on really long. There's a rap, and there is also foul language, so trigger warning. This has swear words.
No. Let's give it a listen.
My symptoms. If I were better at math, I'd tell you the breakdown. Breakdown! Machine is wrong! I ain't going to no goddamn doctor. Machine is wrong! I ain't going to no goddamn doctor.
All right, so there you have it. That is a thing that we did one night. Super silly. You can see why maybe we wouldn't want to do a whole episode of Belonging Songs on that, but fun to get it out there to you Stridesters and BSers, because what the heck, maybe somebody will think it's fun and enjoy it. Anyway, it's been fun to revisit it here on The Stride. And I'd like to thank Jack for having me.
It's been my pleasure.
You probably noticed that Brad and Patrick are not here, but if you want to hear what they might have to say about these songs, then send us a message to bs@belongingsongs.com. We'd be happy to get back with you, and I'm sure those guys would be more than willing to respond to any emails we might get regarding these tunes or any of the songs that we have played for you on the show. So with that, I'm going to turn this back over to Jack.
All right. Thank you, Wade. And what a treat to have a little bit of BS here on The Stride. If you would like me to play your music on the Stride, then just head over to belongingsongs.com, fill out the forms page, subject matter, the Stride. Give us permission to play your track, a link to download, and we will get it out to all the Stridesters listening. And with that, we've come to the end of another week here at the Stride. You'll notice there was no Arrow Catch update. But don't fear, they'll be back soon, as gameplay is starting up here soon. Stridesters, remember that I love you. And as always, remember to stay tuned in.